Hi everyone, welcome to Shelt-HER Podcast. I'm Anoluwapo by name. In case this is your first time joining us, you are welcome. This is Shelt-HER Podcast where we discuss or raise conversations that release insights, guidance, and hope for women and their children. Welcome once again, and with me is my co-host.
Hi, my name is Adibinte Omoba Victoria, and today we're discussing a and today's discussion is titled "The Safe Corner: A Child's Shelter." Now, every child deserves a safe place where they feel protected, heard, and nurtured. Sometimes the safe space comes from a parent, but other times it comes from a mentor, a guardian, or someone who simply chooses to care. Our reflection today is inspired by the Bible story of Mordecai, who raised Esther and protected her after she lost her parents. And joining me today are members of the Shelter Foundation team who are passionate about creating safe spaces for children. Before we begin, I would like each of you to briefly introduce yourself and your role in the foundation. Thank you. Can we have you?
Hi everyone, my name is Ashaolu Deborah and I'm the designer for the shelter.
Woo!
Hi everyone, my name is Oshundele Grace and I'm in charge of the refereeism of the Shelter Foundation. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right. So we'll be asking you questions as regards children. As we know, we are celebrating mothers on this great day. And a big shout out to all the mothers out there. Thanks so much for loving us. Thanks for caring for us. We are proud of you. And we are proud of becoming a mother. In fact, we are mothers. Yes, we are. We are
Yes,
mothers.
ma'am.
Okay, so for me, the first question I'll be asking is about being a mother. I believe mother is a very powerful word. So now, should we cycle or include mothers in just being just a woman figure, or is it beyond that? Is it larger than that? Are women only permitted to be mothers?
Or can I be a woman and still be a mother?
Yeah.
Can I be a mother and still
Be
be
a
a woman?
woman.
Did you get the context?
So I would like you to enlarge it for us because so many people I feel like there is more to being a mother right now.
Yes.
That's smiling. And now I've been
Yes,
so
ma'am.
please would like to have you. So who is being first?
Okay. Thank you. Okay. A mother. First thing that should always come to our mind when we hear mother is a responsible figure in the family. A very big figure in the family. Because when I see my okay, I know that all of us here we all have moms at home and we are celebrating them today.
Yeah.
When you hear mother, the first thing that should come to your mind is someone that person that gave birth to me, person that carried my pregnancy for 9 months. I think it's increased now. I mean,
Yeah.
9 months. Person that backed me, person that breastfeed me. There are a lot of responsibilities that make someone a mother. You can be a woman and not be a mother. You can be a mother and not be a woman.
Yeah.
If you want to be a woman and you want to be a mother, there are some things that you must do. And then I would like my partner to continue.
All right, study brother. Can we have you?
I love it.
You.
Is it supposed to be just being females?
Yeah.
Okay, so a mother is not the first thing I want us to take notice that a mother is not equal to being just being a female figure that is only females. It's just like the story that we are talking about today. Mordecai. He was a mother for Esther, right? And then a mother is someone who guides you, who directs you, who leads you. Okay, this is the path that you should go. A mother is not necessarily your mom, like we all know that. And then it is even obvious nowadays in our homes. It is obvious that it is your mommy that you can. Some people like that. Maybe for me, I don't know if it's like that for you too. You can always run to your mommy that okay, mommy, I want to do this thing. A mother is someone that will tell you okay, this is the right thing for you to do now. They may not even, the funniest part is that they may not even say it in words. There are some reactions that they will give you. They used to say it that in our
All those,
homes,
yeah.
if you follow your mom to her friend's place, they now give you something to eat. Your mom will not need to talk. She not
Just
need to
use
talk.
her eyes.
She won't even look at
When
you.
she's already shaking her leg, just know that no, don't collect
Because
that.
it's up.
Immediately you
Collect
just
that.
notice that she's just silent. Ah, that's my own mom.
Mother silence.
Like,
Immediately you know.
like, shake up. Bad now.
Bad
She
now.
will even exactly she will even be telling you that she
God.
collects. So mothers are, and then outside the world that we have now, there are some father figure that they are playing that role too. I don't know if you can relate to that. They are playing that role too. They can guide you. They can tell you, okay, Grace, this is what you should do at this time. You don't need to go to this part at this time. And then being a mother is not necessarily when you give birth to, maybe I'm the one that give birth to you.
Yeah.
God can even give you a female child that, okay, you have to be more, yes, you have to be modeling this person, teach her the way to go and everything. So I don't think it's just female figure that should be a mother. Or what do you think?
I actually believe that being a mother, like, mother is one that understands you, that actually feels your pain, that knows, like, let's say, that knows you, and that knows who you are, what you are, and knows that this thing, everybody sees you as this, but the person knows you deep. That's like who a mother is actually. Someone that spend time with you to know what your emotions are actually. And so that type of thing now cannot just be captioned to just a female. Because there are actually some females that are not just that are not mothers actually. There are some people that
Yes.
they have given birth, but the only thing that we can use to call them mothers is because they carried babies for 9 months. There are some being a mother is more than just giving birth or more than just that labor. It's it's a heart to heart thing.
He has to
A heart to heart
acting.
Wow.
a heart to heart thing. Modeling is a lot, really. Modeling is a lot, and it can be carried out by a male person, a female person, even by someone that is not yet old enough to give birth. It's just you being able to bring yourself into someone's position, understand the person, and it's not also only about pampering. Oh. It's like for mothers now, you can still speak to that person, like correct that person in love, and sometimes being firm about it too. A mother, I know my mom, she can love you, but when it's time to speak to your head, you will hear what?
They scold you.
Yes. You will hear what? But really, mothering is a heart to heart.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. But I'm lost of words.
Mothers are real gems.
Yes, they are. They are. Like, they are. I believe we have potential. We have
We have
potential
potential
mothers.
mothers.
Yes,
Yeah.
God.
Ah,
Glory to God.
yeah. And I would like to say something also that I love the fact that you made mention of the art to art. Like when she said art to art, you know what came to me was when we are small, when we are babies, there's something a mother can like it's not to say see finish. They will tie our diaper and everything. So they've usually seen us. So I feel like one of the things that help mothers is the fact that they see you finish. Let me want to use that word like that. That they know you finish.
Yes.
There's nothing you literally want to hide from them. They knew
Yes.
you from your cradle
From
days.
your
Let me just say that.
exactly. They've watched you crawl. They watched you when you were falling. You know, there's a that's why I feel like that's why whenever we are walking and then we fall. I mean maybe in the journey of life, it is easier to tell your mom even before you come to your dad. Although I love the fact that Sister Grace pointed something, and that was the fact that you can be a father. That's true. And then there are a lot of women out there, they've not given birth. We are praying that at this time the Lord will answer your prayer.
Amen.
But then we also celebrate your heart of the mother. Because you see so many of them out there. They've collected others. No, no, I should not use the word collected. They've taken the responsibility of other children. Some of them have foundations, some of them they sponsor the growth of other children. And we celebrate you out there. We know that Lord God is definitely going to answer your prayer. And also father figure. And that's where I'll bring in this line, which is MM. Mordecai, M, mother. M, man. He's a man, yet he's a mother. Because he took his time on Esther.
Yeah.
But then I would not want to go deep because I believe we'll have a question on Mordecai. So I'll just put a full stop to that there. So
All right. So we've learned that Yaya to Siya.
yeah, to see ya.
You can be a woman and you're not a mother. It's something that comes from within. If you don't have
Within.
it, you don't have it. So shout out to all mothers there. So now let's go to the story of Mordecai.
Alright.
So we've been hearing of the name Mordecai. So who is Mordecai in the Bible and what role did he play in Esther's upbringing? What role did he play in Esther's life?
All right. Mordecai. Okay. Simply put, the Bible recorded Mordecai as Esther's husband. Like that. But now if you look to that part, or if you read through that scripture where Mordecai and Esther's relationship, so that Mordecai was more than Esther's uncle. It was not just, it was even more than Esther's father. In a way, he was like a mother figure in Esther's life. Because the Bible never recorded any part of Esther's parents. We don't know. But one thing I really see is Mordecai had trained Esther in a way. Because that time when Haman wanted to kill the Jews, there had to be a relationship between Mordecai and Esther for him to send her a message that okay, the fact that you are staying there means that you have to do something. That means there was a relationship. He had trained that to that level. And then when Esther could reply and also I see Mordecai as a mother figure in Esther's life. A mother figure in Esther's life. You
That's true. It was his mom. It was his mom. And then one thing that I noticed about Mordecai, Bible says train up a child when they should. He really trained Esther. Even when they were requesting for um, this their keys of beautification, when they were about to go in for the, I don't even know that story very well. The selection of the queen.
yes.
There are some things that they needed, and Esther didn't even have any. And then she wasn't even, you know, that if it is another child, she would have been crying that, my daddy, oh, my, but Mordecai trained her in a way that, and then I feel it's our mom that used to do that thing to us that you have to be contented. Contentment was one thing that really helped Esther. And with that, she found favor in the sight of the in-laws, right?
Yeah.
And then she obtained so much favor in the sight of men, in the sight of even in the sight of God,
Yes.
that the king was able to look at her and said, "Indeed, this is my queen."
Mordecai really said that.
Mordecai is really a mother to Esther.
Abiyamo.
Abbiamo tutto. Oh
Abiyamo.
God, my father. And then I think one thing I would like to say is that Mordecai possessed a lot of characteristics of a mother. Number one, he was, you know, the way your mother will guide you and make sure you do not mix with guys. That
Tell
destiny.
me, who are you crushing?
You know, at that time, you really do not know. You do not know what your destiny will.
Don't know, you're just going.
But then you would always see the fact that Mordecai, Bible made mention that he sat at the gates. Now I feel like at that point, he was not just guarding the gates of Esther's life.
That's right.
You know, when you are at the gate, like a gate man knows literally what is going on in the building.
Yes.
You know who is coming in, you know who is going.
out.
So I can take it that Mordecai has a record of whosoever Esther is having contact with. So he took his time to study. He did not leave that post. And then I would like to say that he did not even serve as a mother to Esther alone. He served as a mother even to the old Jew. Because if not, they would have killed them. Amani, he would have killed them. But then he was the one that he said he knew the kind of daughter he has raised. So he was able to send word to her. See, if you fall, these people will also. And if these people fall, you will fall with them. It was just as short as that. Don't think you are safe. So she knew that she has, And then I felt like one of the things he has done is that he has built trust in her. So immediately he said it, she knew that if my uncle, who is my mother figure, is saying this, then I cannot die. If my uncle, who is my mother figure, is saying that I would really fall with these people, then it's going to happen because he has led me to being a queen. And I think to every young ladies out there, what your mother is keeping you for is that royalty in you to be a queen. Even to all the males out there, to be a king. So they are trying to be so careful that you do not get too tampered, too exposed to something. So I believe Esther was just exposed to the things Mordecai has introduced her to alone in the palace. He trained her to be a queen. And then she found favor in the eyes of God. So now a mother figure is not just any kind of person. A mother figure should be a God fearing person. Because a God fearing person has God's heart. And when you have God's heart, you express love because God is love. And that's one thing he taught her to do, and that is why she could fast
Yes.
and she could learn to have faith in God to go and meet the king. If I perish, I perish. I believe that's an act of faith. If she had not seen Mordecai practice it, she would never have practiced it. Because even when Haman was expecting Mordecai to bow, he did not. So he did not at no time at no point in time was his faith waver. He was confident. And that confidence we see it in the life of Esther. And that's why everybody that's going to say Esther, if you're in Yoruba, they say Esther Yayaba. But I feel like it is even beyond the fact that
The fact that you're a queen.
they are calling you a queen. A queen is not just anybody. It is the characteristics that we've possessed over time, the trainings, even through hard times. So the Bible reflected the hard times that Esther went through. That was the time when our people were being tagged evil. So I feel like Mordecai is just beyond a man that sits at the gate. He's just a true mother. And I feel I'm now feeling that maybe that's why his name is starting with M.
Okay.
That's what I actually feel. But then I love that. I love that.
Right.
Beyond being a mother, I feel there's this guy they give you spiritually. Like there's a oath they have on you spiritually. Okay, the Bible says that train up a child in the way he should go, and when he's old, he will not depart from it. Okay, where is he going to? That means you foreseen something. So you already know where the child is going to. That's why you'll be able to train him to where he's going to. So beyond training the child, Majari, Masheba, Masha, you already have a vision. So you are just working in line with that purpose.
And there's actually this thing that came to my mind, and
Right.
that's it's actually a practice for mothers. And they call this kangaroo mothering. Like, so when the mother gives birth, there's a way they used to do it that they will place the baby on the chest of the mother. Like it's like an act to act connection. It has to do with biology and all. But they actually do that. But there are some people that when the mother gives birth, maybe the mother dies. So they not do it for fathers too now. Now fathers too can have kangaroo no, they don't call it one. They still call it mothering. So it's a practice where they just place the child, the small baby, on the chest. So it's like having a connection just as birth. So I think that
Like art to art.
yeah,
Also, that's nice. So the next question I have for you here is when we hear the phrase a child's shelter or safe corner, what does it really mean for a child?
okay. You want to say something about it?
You can go ahead.
All right. A safe corner,
For a child's shelter.
shelter. In a way, it's where you can always hide,
Mm.
where you can run to. Exactly. Where you are free, you can speak up. Where you are just yourself. So you are saying a safe space for a child or a child's shelter. That's like where the child can just be him or her. Exactly. Where he can be so open, he can speak up. Where he can be like wherever he is. So that's like what I see a child shelter
Okay.
to be.
Okay, let me add to that. When you say a safe space, it's just like a home.
A
A
home.
home where you don't fake things.
Mm-hmm.
In your house, you don't fake things.
Mm-hmm.
You know that when you come outside, when you go to class, you package yourself,
When
you
you
do
go
all
to
of those things.
restaurants.
When you go to restaurants, you package. But immediately you just enter your house, like there's just this peace of mind that
Yeah,
let me
yeah.
off my clothes and I can trust this house now. I can trust this atmosphere. So
Yeah.
a safe space is just like a place where you can trust the environment and you can trust everything around you. No,
Wow. Wow.
I have goosebumps.
Interesting.
Right, that's true. A safe space for a child. Ah, I feel like if every child out there has a safe space, the world will be a better place. Because I feel like one of the things makes that makes up a safe space is trust. Ability to trust. You know, when you trust someone, you feel free. Now, what it means to a child, it means a lot to children out there. Because so many of them they have boundaries. So many of them they have things they want to say. When you see some parents, they're not even ready to listen. Some mothers are not, should I say mothers now? Some women, I think one of the things that we need as children, we need parents that can sit us down, my dear. How did your day go today in school? What are the things that happened? Acts of events that happened. It helps the way you handle those events helps the child to always come. Before you know it, before you know it, the child will just always come. Mommy, do you know that this and this happened in school today? So even when you are not asking, the child sees you as being is safe around you. It's just like a baby sleeping. When you are small, you can sleep anyhow. Why? We have our mother around us. Even when we are crying, the mother is there, carry you, breastfeed you. So there is this trust. I feel like one of the things that brought this trust is the fact that they are always with us. So now, a mother might not be there anymore physically at some time, but then in prayer, they are with us. Mordecai prayed. He prayed himself and the Jews. They had to pray. So in prayer, they are with us. They can always check on you. Hello, my daughter, how are you? My son, how are you? How do you do? They are sensitive even when we are not there with them. It's just like when we are small. Sometimes we might have so many times when a baby you cannot really see how they feel. When you see them, they will give you PCM in the morning. They will give you, so it's not like they are giving us first aid even before anything can come up. And in case it is something they do not know because we can't talk at that time. So that safe space is where even when words are heavy for us to speak, we can still come and just rest on them. We might not be saying it. You know, sometimes silence is loud. When you are with someone you feel you are safe with, at that moment you might not be able to say what you want to say. But then someone that can even understand your silence is safe to be around with. Like someone you feel like I can tell anything and I'm still safe around. And that's why I feel like shelter, that's where we come out. Like that's our major place. Because it serves as, I think one of us mentioned that it is a home. And then she made mention that home is different from house.
Yeah.
You can house me in. I might be a tenant, but then it's not my home. It's not a place I can call home. And a home is not just this building. It is you,
shoulder.
your shoulder, the people around me. So oh Lord.
What do we do about cases whereby, okay, these people, it's not as if they don't want to be good mothers, but their upbringing was so bad that they do not have a mother figure. they've been left alone all their lives. Maybe their mother abandoned them and now they are pouring out the aggression on the child. Or they did not fall under the category whereby, okay, I do not have a good upbringing. So I want to bring up my children in this way. I don't know if you get the question. Mothers do not have mother figure in their lives.
So they've
And
never
they are not
experienced
feeling
how
like
to be
their
a
child
mother.
deserves a mother figure.
Ah,
So it's just like a transfer of aggression. Ta ló ṣe báyìí fún mi nígbà tí mo wà ní kékeré? So you understand?
yeah.
So what do you think about
There's this thing that I always have in mind. If your elders did not do something for you, when you get to that position, do it for the children. So if you are really a mother, if you want to actually mother your child, well, yes, that thing that was not done for this thing that you cannot give what you don't have. You cannot give what you don't have. You want to train your child in a way. That means you yourself must have been working in that way. Exactly. So that's why sometimes I'm not so experienced, but I watch movies where the father is the mother, the father, they are maybe they are strict at home with their children. But outside there's this a kind of life that they are living. Even without maybe telling their children to do like that, they just find out that their children are actually living like that too. In a way. It's just like passing it to their children, but not consciously. So if you want to actually first thing, if you want to train your child in a way, then you first work in that way. If you want to train your child in the way of the Lord, if you want to train them morally, then it starts with you first. Because mothering is more than speaking. Parenting is more than speaking. It's like showing them the paths. You yourself living out that life that you want them to live. So that because children actually copy more than they listen. They copy more than they listen. They copy what they see. They copy what they see outside. That's why you must actually live that life that you want to train your children. And in case you did not get the privilege of a mother figure, would you like that to just be passed down to your generation? If you did not get it, then become a mother figure for somebody. Let your past, let your trauma become your purpose. Like even without you giving birth, be a mother figure to someone that what I passed through, I don't want this person to pass through it. The pains I went through, I don't want because I don't know how to put it. There's a way that if you have actually been in that pain, you understand it. And if you're a mother, you will not want somebody else to pass through it. So I
Okay, actually, there are some people that like we used to say something that is easy to say.
mhm.
Now you are saying that okay, we should be a mother figure, we should do this, we should do that. But you know that there are some people that maybe that mother, it was not even like maybe she should have mother figure. There are some mothers that maybe at that point that they wanted to give birth to the child, maybe the father ran away, did not take care of the child. So every time they see the child, they just see the father figure in that child. And that one will create one hatred
Yeah.
in them that I cannot take care of this child. So in that case, the first thing that me I feel like the mother should do is to heal. Because if you do not heal, you cannot it will be a burden. I've watched movies like that. I think there was even one recent movie that I watched, The Space Between Us by the Windows. It's not like you don't want to take care of this child, but then there's something that just keep dragging you back, dragging you back. Immediately you want to do something for the child, you just see the father that this man maltreated me, this man did this man did that. So I think the best thing for that kind of mother is to heal up first, and then to now trust God on how to nurture that child, how to teach that child in the way. That's just my addition to it.
And even when you were speaking, something came to my mind, and that was Rahab in the Bible. I wonder how she was taken care of that she ended up a prostitute. So now she's a prostitute, but at the latter end, Jesus came from that lineage. So it means I can say she did better. Because by the time the Israelites would come, they spared her. Because why? She eats the what? Israelite. She portrayed what? the heart of a mother did by preserving their life. And in return, they did the same for her. And there's no way they would have kept her and carried her along with them on their journey. And she would not have changed. Do you understand?
Yes.
So she did better as a mother, so God literally had a plan for her. So it brings me back to that position where you mention of healing. I believe in every situation, there's always something to heal from. You have to heal from headache, heal from stomach ache. Even it happens even right from when we were babies. The troubles of life did not look at the fact that he's a baby. Let me spare him. He should not have done this. He can't talk. The battles of life or the troubles of life did not say, he's still a baby. Let me just spare him from crying. No. I remember a time that my brother he was still a baby, he had big boy in his hand. That was so big. Like when he's crying, you feel the pain with him. Like I felt so much. Okay, let me say I don't even really understand the pain he was going through, but no, but my mom always checking him. Whenever they want to carry him, they don't want to carry him at that particular hand and everything. So that same way, there's always something to heal from at every point in time. It just signifies growth. It's looking like we are stepping ahead at every point. We are becoming better than yesterday. So now, as a mother, you've gone through a bad phase. You've been trained terribly. Your life has, it is even as bad as the fact that some ladies or some women, they ended up becoming a by fire by force mother
Yeah.
because they were not ready to take up that task. But because of bad parenting, they found themselves in a position whereby they've now given birth. So now there is no money to take care of the child. That's one. Number two, they are knowing that this life, the way it has turned out to them, they are knowing that their parents, they are knowing that the world, they are knowing that for everything happening around them, they now become aggressive women. Now, I believe there is a better way to address things. When you are angry, there's a better way to target your anger at the right direction. Life has treated you unfair. Don't treat your life. Don't treat your child unfair. Now, why don't you get angry at life by making sure the child's life is better than yours? I think that's the only way forward. Now, looking backward means never healing and making another generation to come suffer from that same thing. Because the child now goes through the same trauma, pass it down to the next generation, and it continues like a pattern. So when will this pattern end? There's no even form of growth when there is bad parenting. Academically, there is no growth. Spiritually, there is no growth. Physically, there is no growth. Financially, there is no growth. So at the end of everything, you are still ending up in poverty. And now, let's say for those that are now rich, you will now see them fine, they are rich, but the child is reckless, no peace of mind. You don't want that for your child. Because at one point in time, I believe you were a thorn in the life. Now, I can say it with my mother that every mother was once a child. So at every point in time, if you are a terrible mother at this time because your parent has done terribly at you, there was a time you were never a peace of mind to them. So please, do better for us. We want something better. We want a better future. We want best mother because we believe life is good when we have wonderful and amazing mothers out there. Please do love us.
So let's note that the child might be an accident, but find purpose in that child.
Find purpose
You
in
can
that.
only train him when you find purpose.
Mothering is purpose.
I love that line. What do you need purpose, sincerely?
It's a purpose.
Yeah.
It's a purpose. Purpose is not just limited to maybe I'm supposed to become a pastor. Some pastors are actually some mothers are actually greater than some pastors.
Mothers are even pastors.
Exactly.
Because
Because
that's like everything.
just
They're
like
everything.
pastors,
Yeah.
teachers,
Evangelist, prayer warrior.
they are responsible for the next generation.
Yes. Mm.
Just like Deborah.
Just like Deborah. That's right. Next question. Okay, so um from this part, I'm glad on how well we've come about mother and how to be a good mother and like. But I still have one more question, and that is many children today lack emotional support or guidance. Now, so we want you to give us practical examples. Yes, they want practical examples.
Okay.
So that's the way we'll make donuts. You make it with milk and also still fry it. Sure, use flour, use. So you want those kind of examples. How can how can individuals, one, or families and communities become safe corners for children around them? So now, because now we now believe that this mothering something is not just for one woman.
This is it that
Gbogbo èèyàn ló ń tọ́mọ pọ̀.
Ojú kan ló ń bímọ ìgbájú náà.
You just hit the point. So how can individuals, how can families, how can communities, how can it be a safe space? If you remember, like our first podcast was about silence and voice.
Yeah.
And I feel like it is still kind of relating to being a safe space. Because you can be a voice to us, and our silence can mean a lot to you. We can also find voice in you. So, how can the community, individuals, family be a safe space for children out there? All right, you're waiting.
Because I think we have to be intentional. Because personally for me, there was a time I did not like children. I can't like that.
Yeah.
There was a time I did not like when babies cry and they're all looking, the caca the tears. I didn't like it. But it got to a time I had to look at the baby and I saw something different.
Okay.
The thing is, for everyone out there, be intentional. That child that you think is Omo Igboro, that stubborn boy in the streets, that's actually a soul. The person is also a woman being. And the way you treat that person can actually contribute to the journey of that person's life. Can actually, in fact, just a little kindness to that person can change the person's perspective and the way it mold the person's life. So the mothering stuff, in fact, you can be a mother for just a minute to a person. Like just meet the person and I know it can be hard now because say I hate to I hate to like you can't be nice to everyone. But there's still a way you can be kind to somebody, show somebody that the person is actually loved. A person that you don't know before, a person that others just look at and be like, this person does not have a life. There's a way that every one of us can contribute and mother everyone. So I can just meet somebody on the street and give you a perfect example now. Mm. Okay, I have, let's say, more than enough with me, and I see this person that everybody sees maybe as a beggar or as a prostitute or as a ras boy, and the person needs something at the moment. I can give to that person. And there's also a way I can, just my words can shape the life of a person. So for example, there is a lady in your area and maybe everybody sees her as the prostitute. Everybody sees her as the public toilet of that area. There's a way that just your words, and I don't mean like you now trying to make the person feel inferior. Because there's a way you can approach that type of person and the person will not take it with you. Imagine you approaching that type of person and telling the person that, hey, hell is real, oh, all these things that you are doing, you will end up in hellfire. There's a way that there's a way that you can actually speak to those type of people that it will shape their life in a way that you have kind of mothered them for that moment. You have mothered them for that moment. And
Mother them.
mothered mothering. Not the mother, not the
Hey,
MUR.
you can't say good.
I mean MODHER. Motherhood. Please, oh, I beg.
So please, it's MOTHER, and not what?
Okay.
Some mothers are actually mothers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
that's
your
true.
child's progress. Ó ti sáré sọ fún ìyá lágbájá, your child's progress.
At
Like
mother.
there's a spirit. I feel like I want to talk about the spiritual aspect of this more,
Okay.
because as a mother you are a watchman over your child.
Yeah.
You are the gatekeeper of your child's life. So whatever the child is going to become, it starts from you. So you are the you are building the foundation of a generation. So everything you do to that child determines the smallest thing matters. So all this speaking to somebody about the child's clinical oh no man be first in the classroom. We know that you are proud, but like there's a greater journey ahead.
There's
So you are
wisdom.
meant to be like a mother hen that covers her child. Mothers are
Mother
covering,
hen.
Mother hen.
Yes.
mothers are covering, and just stand on your watch and see to it that your child's life needs something good. And how are you going to do that? You have to know like why is that child on earth? I feel that mothers that are very intentional about their child now, they know what the child does not know. Man lọ báyìí, má lọ rẹ̀ báyìí, má ṣe báyìí, má ṣàwò. I will be like, you don't know the efficacy of what you are doing. And now that I'm growing up, I can see that this woman has seen something before now. So let's stand on our watch and see to it that our child becomes something good.
Sorry, I want to add to what you actually mentioned before I come to the question. Something that helped Esther to stand in the gap as an intercessor was because Mordecai taught her. How to pray. Because you cannot tell me that she just wake up one morning and just say that she wants to pray. If it is not something that she has developed. I don't know if you understand me. Now, we all know that we come from Christian homes to teach you how to, oh yeah, wake up in the morning, you sing for, you may even be sleeping. You will now intentionally say that, Grace, Woluma Gbadura fún wa láàárọ̀. You now be looking, you now be praying. You're already praying under your breath. Like, I don't even know what to say this morning. I'm feeling sleepy. So they trained us up so that when we come to some particular cities in our life and you are alone, just like Esther, she was alone. There was no family member with any family member with her in that palace. She knew that she was supposed to stand in the gap as an intercessor. Because Mordecai was interceding and Esther was also interceding. So just like Sister Anu mentioned that mothers are just like covering. When you cover the child will know that okay, this is what my mom is telling me that I should do. And then when the child is not now, or maybe for a particular period of time, the child is not under you, the child will know that okay, when I come to this stage of my life, this is what I should do. So so now back to the question that Sister Adebimpe asked about emotional and everything.
Yeah.
The first thing I want to mention is that if you want to be a safe space for a particularly female child, so all children, you have to come down to their level. Have to come down to them. Sister Deborah mentioned something that if you want to help someone, okay, the people are molesting the person, they've neglected the person, and then you want to open your arm to the person. The first thing, there was a particular girl like that I had an experience with that. She's someone that she did not used to open up to anybody, even to her parents. She did not used to open up. For that time, the Holy Spirit was just putting it in my mind that I should just try to build relationship, not talk about what everybody is saying in her first. Just come to, how was your day? How was school today? I bought chocolates for you. And then she was like, who's this sister that is always coming? Sometimes she was like, have eaten. Like, take it to your house in the evening, eat it. Another day, I would still go again, and then I was doing it. There was a person that just like, Sister Grace, I feel like telling you this thing, no. And then that was how it started. Until now, till tomorrow, she will always open up. Okay, Sister Grace, I feel like I had this kind of dream. She will not even open up to her mom. Sometimes her mom will now come down. Hello, ma. I think maybe this girl have committed. So something.
Wow, wow, wow. I really learned a lot today, and I must say, mothers are amazing beings. Shout out to all mothers. So thank you for joining us today. We really learned a lot about it. So as mothers, let's rise up and create a safe space for our children. Let's guide them, let's protect them. They are our future.
Yeah, and to all the mothers and mothers figures out there, the ones who pray, support, guide, sacrifice, and create safe spaces for children to grow. We celebrate you today. Big shout out to you. Thank you for being shelters. Thank you for being safe corners. And to everyone listening, remember, maybe a safe corner someone needs. Thank you for joining us on the Shelter Podcast. Happy Modern Sunday. I will see you in our next episode.
Bye. You know, show my face, Abby. Bye.